I am working on a beetle. I'm going to show you CrabZilla's way on how to change a timing belt and a water pump on the beetle. And this technique works for mostly every car, so almost every car. But yeah, I'll show you my technique. Yeah, man. Yeah, Joe. That's pretty stupid technique, man. Right now, I hope I'm videoing. See, the first thing you do is take out this tensioner. And the way to do that is to bring it all the way through. There's actually a hole right here. And maybe I'll get a bigger hole. Oh. There you go. Put an Allen wrench on there. And that holds it still from the tensioner, so you won't have a hard time dealing with that. So all you have to do now the belts are really loose. Yeah. Sorry about all the movement. You take the belt out. There. Cha-cha! See, that's the belt tensioner. I have to take that up. Everything will be okay. Alright, see? Now there's a tensioner bolts up there. On these Volkswagens, they have these little clips which you can take out, but which is pretty cool to have. The clips. There's another clip in the back somewhere. Where are your clip? Okay, got it. Give my hand back. Yeah. This hose you gotta take out. Gets in the way. Whatever gets in the way, take it out. Ta-da! These always come out on these Volkswagens. It's okay. Don't have to worry about those. But yeah. Little hose. Let's move it aside. Then this should ought to pop right out. Just straight out like this. There you go. See, now we got the timing belt exposed. There's an arrow on here that's the top dead center of the camshaft gear. Always carry white paint. Doesn't matter what, as long as it's white. Like a white paint. Because it helps out. I'm gonna use this as a little brush. Because what I'm trying to do is make sure clean that top dead center mark. But dang, this thing is loose. Why is it loose? That's funny. It should be like that. Okay, I just marked the top dead center mark. Hey guys, before you do anything with the car, take the battery out first, the power terminal. I know this extension is a bit too long, I'm just too lazy to even care. So, as long as I take it out, man. Okay. Just loosen that out. So unplug the terminals so you don't cause any shorts. Yeah, if you get a short on your terminal, you could burn wires out and all that stuff. So when you're doing like work like this or starter or whatever, you know, even alternators, doing this kind of work, you want to take the battery out first. Unplug the battery so there's no power running through the car. Okay. You can see right now, taking these out, and this is the engine mount. Before you hit on the engine mount, there's an 18 millimeter. I think this one's a 15 millimeter right here. But when you take the engine mount out, make sure you have a jack underneath holding the motor up. If you ain't got a jack holding that motor up, it's gonna fall on you. So knock the sucker out. See how the motor just went down? Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do, because these are engine mount bolts. Yeah, that's a 15 mil. Okay. This out. Get this out. Okay, we got the front mount out. See, we got to get these out of the way so we'll have room. These are the bolts for the front mounts. So what you want to do, put them back in so you don't lose them. See? Screw it in like this so you know which one's the front and the back. This is the back part, M32. Okay, now we have more freedom to mess with this. This is what we have to take out next. This is the engine mount, because notice how it's underneath the timing belt. You want to get that out. And the side loosened itself out, or maybe whoever done this last didn't tighten it all the way. So I'm loosening it up in my hand. Hey, Mr. Magneto. Bam, see? Yep. That was it. So actually, dang, it was a 15 millimeter all that time. I loosened it up. That will do it. I'm gonna have to turn it by hand because it's already loose. Alright guys, I'll turn the camera back on once I get all this stuff out, because when you take this mount off, you have to lift it really high, and then you gotta hit the bottom mount bolts and you have to drop it down, just straight down. So, you know, when I get this off, I'll turn the camera back on. Right, see you. White paint. You mark this spot right there. See that? See, after I mark it, I rub it with my fingers on both sides. There you go. See that right here? I'm marking it. That's the top dead center of the crankshaft. Marks right here. There and here. Okay? So I mark the belt and I mark another notch on the belt. That means it's aiming that way. See what I'm talking about? See? So when I do my countdown, it's gonna count upwards. Okay? I'm gonna do the same thing on the camshaft. On the crap? Yeah, the camshaft. Whew. Okay. Notice the mark on the camshaft? It's already there. So I'm marking right here. That's the notch before the top dead center. Then I'm gonna mark the second one right next to it. There. That's because I'm counting down towards this direction. See, I put an arrow. Yeah, so I'm gonna count the belt down. See? So I count the belt down. Okay. Put this back on. Alright, guy. There's a water pump right here. There's the one that needs to be replaced. Look like they never replaced it. And this is the tensioner. See, guys, every time, I'll tell you something. Ooh. Sorry. Every time you replace a water pump or the pulley starts making noise, water pump starts making noise, always replace these three things: the water pump, pulley, and the timing belt. Don't just do one thing, like if you got the water pump and change the water pump and that's it, because you want to make sure that everything is changed. Whatever has to do with the timing belt needs to be replaced. You know, I mean, don't cut yourself short, because sometimes this pulley will wear down before this one will, or the timing belt will loosen up and snap. So you want to make sure you don't use the same old parts. These three parts has to be new. All right, you got it? All right. Well, it's really up to you. I mean, you know, if you want to do that, but that's my advice. If you don't want to take my advice, well, then don't take it. See, but look at this pulley. It's pretty messed up, buddy. Okay. Now you're gonna ask me, why did I take the spark plug off? Well, I put like an extension in there and it stops right there. That's the top dead center. The piston's all the way up. The piston's all the way up. This thing's just barely, it's touching it already. You could tell that's completely top dead center. That's just to make sure. You always want to make sure. All right. Now I want to show you something. This is a 13 millimeter. The pulley is a 13 millimeter. So first you knock this pulley out. So see how this pulley is already offset? It's messed up already. Whoever installed this did it wrong. Okay. Make sure when you pull the pulley out, do not lose the bolt. And the washer. And the pulley. But see, this is the problem with a lot of people. They pull the pulley out. It's an old belt, guys. Use clippers. Cut the freaking belt out. You don't need the belt no more. I already marked it. See? So actually I could clip it from the bottom. Can I? Move, tool. Okay. Clip the freaking belt, Joe. Stop messing around, just clip the freaking belt. Ta-da! See? Why bother? You're replacing the belt anyway. And plus it's already marked. Understand? Yeah, I'll show you. See, remember the mark I have right there? Okay. Show you how it goes. Clip the old belt. See the mark? It's actually supposed to be like this. Before the top dead center mark. It's supposed to be like this. See? Before the top dead center mark. The other one's after the top dead center mark. See? Now, this is the distance to top dead center. See? Bottom, top. Arrow, right? Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to do this. But first, let's take out the water pump. And it's going to spill all over the damn place. You just put that aside. These are 10mm bullets. Is it a 10? Yeah. Looks like a 10 to me. Get a 10 in the extension. See, remember when you take the water pump out, you gotta drain it first. I'm a messy person. I get it all over the place. That's the problem. Get the freaking pan. Stick it underneath the freaking car. Find the radiator drain plug, which is, where the hell are you? Radiator drain plug. Ah, I can't find it. I cannot. You know what? I'm gonna just let it leak. You know what? Hey Phil, can you lower down the... ah, damn. Didn't work. Oh well. Tried working it, man. Damn, that's a lot of silicone they put on that water pump. I wonder why that water pump's getting clogged up. See, I'm gonna tell you guys something. That silicone, you put too much, there's a reason why Volkswagen have washers on these things. Because these silicone gets stuck inside your car and it messes up your heater core and everything. Silicone is not the answer. I mean, I vouch for it, man. I had a girlfriend who had silicone. Well, that was the answer. Actually, it was really nice. See, now the water pump is wedged in there because of all that silicone. And I took all the bolts off it already. 1, 2, 3 bolts. Like so. Here it is. It's coming out. It's making that nasty noise that doing that shit. It's coming out. Yeah. Right now I'm just letting it leak in. There. I'll just let the water drain. There you go. Gotta be careful with coolant, guys. You don't want it to spill everywhere. Because somehow animals like the taste of coolant. Especially like cats and stuff, they drink this. They could get killed by drinking coolant. It's poisonous for animals. So dispose of it the right way. You know? Is it leaking anywhere else? No. It's just there. There you go. Alright. Time for a break. Get out. Water. Alright guys. This is a brand new pulley. This pulley is a pulley. Well, this one's for the Volkswagen pulley. Brand new. Always replace it. Model number T43010. 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 That's the model number I'm using. Okay. It's the timing belt. Sorry about this thing. It's annoying. Get out of the way. It's a T296. I'm going to tell you why I marked this timing belt. See? Where the top dead center mark is? See? So, what I do, I could match up the teeth and count the teeth out with this. Match them all out. You know what? Let me use the other side. Go around it. Okay. Let me show you. See, if I count the teeth from the new timing belt, I have to mark that. And then I count the teeth out to the bottom and mark that one on the new timing belt. It should mark as top dead center. Yep. You get it? See the concept? You don't have to be a rocket scientist to do it. Shut up, car. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to do that. Alright. No, I'm not throwing it. This is brand new. I ain't throwing this. You know what? Throw that. Forgot to tell you. Hey, too close. Water pump. This is my brand new water pump. Thing about these water pumps, is that these impalers, man. These things, Volkswagen, they make these for a reason. Some people think they would rather have a metal impaler. I have a plastic one actually, on a brand new one. They're actually manufactured with a plastic impaler. There's a reason why Volkswagen does all this stuff. But even a plastic or a metal, I mean, in time they usually get messed up. See? The mistakes that people do is they silicone around this area. When they put the silicone, it actually, after a while, it softens out the washer, this rubber washer. And when this softens out, it actually weakens it. You're not supposed to silicone around this. You just gotta plug it in, take it out. Get it? Plug it in, take it out. Oh, one more time. Plug it in, take it out. Alright, one last time. Plug it in, take it out. All right, now you know. There it goes, it drained out. They actually installed a metal impaler on this. But a shitload of silicone, look at that thing. Okay, time to put in the water pump. Put a little Vaseline on there. So when you put the water pump in, make sure, don't force it in, wobble it back and forth until it sits, till you get it to sit right. So if you don't do that, it's not going to sit in right. Alright, then you use the whole water pump bolt. Alright, see where I put the arrow? Making sure you guys see this. See where I put the white mark is? And the arrow on the belt aiming downwards. I counted this out and I counted up to 72 notches. You know, these bumps, there's 72 of them. Alright, so all I do, this is the new belt. I'm starting it right here. So I'm gonna pin it right here and right here. Okay, now I'm gonna count down to 72. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know what? Hold on. Let me dry it out first. Yep, 72. Alright, the 72 notches. Now I already marked this. This is where I start right here. So that's 1, 2, 70, 71, 72. There you go. 72. That's our mark. Mark both sides. Don't forget the arrow. Sure you make an arrow so you know what direction you counted. Alright. And it's going down that way. See? 72. Top dead center to top for the camshaft. Top dead center to the crankshaft. Once I put this in, it's exactly top dead center. You won't miss it back on here. Okay. You gotta torque this at 10 foot-pounds. There. You don't need to over tighten these things. The water pump does not need to be over tightened. Just tighten it up to 10 foot-pounds all around. That should do it. You don't want to over tighten those because of 10mm bolts. They'll snap on you. You don't want that to happen. And then you're gonna have a whole new world of hurts. So yeah, I'm waiting for Phil right now for another bolt before I make sure everything's torqued down right. So okay, because the other guy who had that bolt was stripped and he placed it right back on. Should have just got another bolt. Well, you know, oh well, I didn't know. Show you a technique how to get this thing precisely top dead center. The thing is that you want to make sure this does not move, and you can adjust it from the bottom, the tightness to the bottom. Yeah, this will work. Alright, Philly. Okay, this is my technique. You take a tie strap, remember it's on top dead center right here. See that mark? And the first notch, that's where we were located. So now you take a tie strap, and you tighten it down with the tie strap so it doesn't go off. It won't skip. So you don't want it to skip. So you get it to skip, you're screwed. Alright, skipper. Okay. Now what you want to do okay, here's what you do. Alright. Okay. See this bolt right here? That's for your camshaft bolt. I think that's a 15 mil. Yeah, I think so. Try this 3/4. Alright. There. I just moved it forward a notch. Alright? Reason for that, perfect. Just like that. See that? See, I hope you guys can see it. But see, that's the mark. I'm gonna wedge that mark so it doesn't move. See that? Okay. I'm gonna realign it from there. So I take this again, and I tighten it back, top dead center. Don't put too much pressure on it. You don't want that much pressure on it. See what I mean? See where the mark is? It stayed where it's at. And the mark down here stays where it's at. Well, I wedged it. Now you get the concept of what I'm trying to say. That's top dead center. Now we're gonna have to put the pulley on. To do that, we're gonna jack the motor up, place the pulley in first, because it stretches the belt sort of a little. There you go. Okay, this piece, I have to adjust that because we're off on the other side, so I'm gonna have to take the washer and the pulley, the bolt out again. But do not leave the washer. Gotta take that washer out. Let me show you what I'm doing. See where the pulley is? Let me get a... See the pulley? There's a little thing that goes into a notch right here. That silver thing has to match, has to go into that notch. It can't be out here or on the other side. It has to be in that notch. So when you tighten the pulley, it'll tighten evenly. Okay, now let's put all right. See, now you got to use a special tool to put it all in place. I'll show you. I made one. Welded it up myself. Great welding job. Look at that. Nice and crappy. So that's a 13 mil. Hold on. All right. Check the pin. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it looks real good. It's right on the pinhole. See, because these things, there's a mark. I'm feeling at this mark right here. See what that? It's like a gun. You have to target it exactly in the center. This pin right here has to target exactly on the center, like you see right there. Yeah. That's how it's tightened. See, and this is like offset, so it tightens and loosens, like wobbles, you know. That's how it's made. Don't ask me, I didn't make the fucking. Alright. Okay. Now that is tight. I'm gonna take my pin out in the bottom. We should be top dead center, and I'll prove it to you how top dead center we really are, because I'm gonna spin this a couple of times. Don't forget the tie strap in the top too. You wanna pinch that off, you know, pinch it off. I'm just tapping on it. I could push the timing belt. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. This is the mark. Okay, we're gonna spin full turn. 1. One. So you spin twice on the crankshaft. You know, when it spins back here one time, that's just a half a turn on the camshaft. So I spin twice on the crankshaft, and then I mark it back to right here, top dead center. Okay, little more. Alright. Here, Buggy. Yeah, Buggy. Well, this is what happened. Remember how I done the timing belt and I showed you guys how to do it by counting the teeth of the timing belt, right? And tightening up the tensioner the right way, timing belt the right way. Everything looks good. I just have to put everything back. But let's do a test on it and see how it actually sounds. What do you say, Phil? You want to start it?
Go for it. Yeah, start it.
I had to charge the battery. It didn't have enough battery power to get it to start, but here's the outcome. Start it up. See how it sounds. Go ahead. Oh, the terminal is... I forgot about the terminal. Okay, hold on. See, the terminal was off. All right, start it. Wow. Top dead center. Top dead center, baby. See that? TDC. Yep. That's the best way to actually do top dead center. Instead of having to go all the way back here and try to top dead center from the crankshaft to here, you know, and changing the water pump. Now I just have to still lift it up. I just have to put everything back together. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I am done. The car is running. Alright guys, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out. Hope you guys liked the video. And I'll put some clips on it here and there, but alright, see ya.